We all set? Ready? Okay. I'd like to call the Town Board meeting of June 25th, 2024 to order. Please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for another moment of silence to remember those who served our country in the past and for those who continue to protect our country today. Thank you. Please note the emergency exits are the door you came in, the door at the end of the hall, and the door behind us. Okay. I'm just going to run through the resolutions. Resolution number 1 is accepting the minutes. Number 2 is awarding the 2024 Highway Laid-in-Place Blacktop to Kenton Clove. The bid was awarded by the Highway Superintendent. Resolution number 3 is services for the Animal Control Officer. The Dutchess County SPCA pretty abruptly ended the town's agreement, so we were all kind of scrambling to get someone. And several towns have gone in and entered an agreement to share an animal control officer, as well as, I don't know if it was last time or the time before, we had Mutt's Mansion for housing. Resolution number 5 is the agreement for the expenditures of highway money. It's amending the prior agreement to add Bard Road. We're purchasing the new town vehicle. We passed the resolution last year, but due to inventory issues, we were finally able to locate a vehicle for the building inspector's use. And resolution number 7, I'm going to let the town attorney, Joe McKay, comment on.
Sure. Number 7 is a resolution to schedule a public hearing. The public hearing would be to adopt or have a public hearing on a local law that would do two things. First, it would abolish the elective office of the town superintendent of highways. It would create a Department of Public Works. Do you want to discuss it now, or do you want to wait to do the resolution?
No, you could do it now, and then.
So, the town board is undertaking a review, trying to find ways to save taxpayers money. One of the things that the town has looked into, which is something that other municipalities have done. I represent a municipality in Orange County that's done something similar, which is to create a Department of Public Works. So by abolishing the elective office of Highway Superintendent, creating the Department of Public Works, the town board will have more flexibility to make its departments operate more efficiently, to conserve financial resources, and to manage and supervise those responsible for maintaining town buildings, parks, grounds, and highways. This will also give the town board the ability to ensure sufficient qualifications of the individuals serving in positions which oversee departmental functions and provide regular oversight and accountability to ensure the duties of the town's departments are completed in as cost-effective, efficient, and responsible manner as possible. Creating a Department of Public Works will also permit the town to utilize town equipment such as snowplows, vehicles, and other equipment purchased by the town for highway purposes for buildings, parks, and grounds projects and maintenance without making additional wasteful payments to the Office of Town Highway Superintendent, as is now legally required. It's the town board's present intention to appoint the currently elected highway superintendent to fill the appointed position of highway superintendent within the Department of Public Works.
Okay, thank you, Joe. Okay, we have no comments on the agenda items, so I'm going to ask Merson to start.
Resolution number 1. Whereas Town Clerk Laureen Abatantuano has provided copies of the minutes of the June 11th, 2024 regular Town Board meeting to all members of the Beekman Town Board, and whereas Town Board members have had the opportunity to review said minutes, now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board hereby accepts the minutes of the June 11th, 2024 regular Town Board meeting.
I will second that.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Capelari.
Aye.
Councilman Benalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
And Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Resolution number 2, to award bid for 2024 highway laid-in-place blacktop. Whereas authorization was given for the town clerk to advertise for bids for the year 2024, whereas said bids were received, opened, and read publicly on June 20th, 2024, and have been reviewed by the highway superintendent and the town clerk. Now therefore be it resolved that the bids for laid-in-place blacktop are hereby awarded as recommended by the highway superintendent as attached herewith.
I'll second.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Capelari.
Aye.
Councilman Benalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the Town of Beekman is required pursuant to New York State Agriculture and Markets Law to employ an animal control officer, and whereas in the absence of an animal control officer, the town is permitted to contract for the required services. Whereas the Dutchess County SPCA has chosen to end the town's contract for this service, and whereas in order to comply with agricultural and markets law, the town would like to enter into municipal corporation agreement animal control officer with the towns of LaGrange, Hyde Park, Beekman, Pleasant Valley, Poughkeepsie, Clinton for animal control services. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the Town of Beekman approves and consents to the contracting of animal control services through municipal corporation agreement animal control officer, and authorizes the supervisor to sign the agreement for this service in form and substance as attached hereto and made part of.
I'll second.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capelari.
Aye.
Councilman Benalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the security system at the rec park needs to be updated due to the existence of malfunctioning components in order to safeguard the building and equipment against fire and/or burglary, and whereas the town has received a proposal in accordance with the town's procurement policy, now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby accepts the proposal by Doyle Security Systems to upgrade the panel and phone system, central fire and burglar alarm system for Recreation Center at a cost of $6,647.25 with a monthly monitoring fee increase of $10 per month. And be it further resolved that the supervisor be and hereby is authorized to sign any and all documents associated with the rental, maintenance, and monitoring of the security and fire alarm system in accordance with the proposal received from Doyle Security Systems dated June 14th, 2024.
I'll second.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capelari.
Aye.
Councilman Benalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Agreement between the superintendent of the Town of Highways of the Town of Beekman, Dutchess County, New York, and the undersigned members of the Town Board. Pursuant to the provision of Section 284 of the Highway Law, we agree that monies levied and collected in the town for the repair and improvement of highways and received from the state for state aid and for the repair and improvement of highways shall be expended as follows. General repairs, the sum of $440,000 shall be set aside to be expended for primary work and general repairs upon 135.92 lane miles of town highways, including sluices, culverts, bridges having a span of less than 5 feet, and boardwalks of renewals thereof. Permanent improvements, the following sums totaling $180,632.76 shall be set aside to be expended for the permanent improvements of town highways as listed below. A, on a road commencing at Old Route 55 at the intersection of New York State Route 55 and leading up Old Route 55 to a point west of Route 292, a distance of 1.18 miles, there shall be expended not over the sum of $168,512.76 for type 6 top. Width of travel is 24 feet, thickness is 2-inch, final compacted, subbase existing. And B, on a road commencing at Old Route 55 at the intersection of Bard Road and leading to the end railroad tracks, a distance of .098 miles, there shall be expended not over the sum of $12,120. Type 6 top surface, traveled surface 18 feet, 2-inch final compacted, and subbase is existing.
I'll second.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capelari?
Aye.
Councilman Benalini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the Town Board of the Town of Beekman previously approved a $50,000 purchase of a new motor vehicle through New York State Sourcewell Quote ID number 22033R1, and whereas the Town Board passed the resolution number 22724-4 identified as budget revisions number 2024-1 for January 2024, whereby the sum of $50,000 was appropriated from the general fund under account number A-1620-0210 for said vehicle. And whereas the vehicle is now available for delivery to the town under Sourcewell contract number 091521-NAF, now therefore be it resolved, the Town Board of the Town of Beekman does hereby approve the immediate expenditure of the sum of $50,000 for the purchase of said vehicle pursuant to the aforementioned Sourcewell contract, and that said funds will be taken from the A-1620-0210 town vehicle budget line from the general fund, and be it further resolved that the supervisor be and hereby is authorized to execute any and all documents necessary to carry out the purchase.
I'll second that.
Do you want that? Does it have to be black? Yeah,
I
it's
signed it in
fine,
blue.
yeah. No, blue's fine, okay. Sorry,
Sorry,
I'll
guys.
second that.
you second it? Okay, town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capelari?
Aye.
Councilman Benalini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Resolution of the Town Board of the Town of Beekman setting a time and place for a public hearing on proposed local law to abolish the elective office of Town Superintendent of Highways and to create a consolidated Department of Public Works. Whereas the Town Board has performed a fiscal analysis of the costs associated with the running of the separate highway and parks and facilities maintenance departments, and whereas the Town Board has performed a managerial analysis of its ability to oversee, coordinate, and manage the town's needs for highway maintenance, buildings, facilities, and property maintenance, and parks and grounds projects with two separate departments. And whereas the Town Board has considered the fact that a number of other similarly sized municipalities have identified the cost savings and streamlining operations associated with departmental consolidation and have taken action to create public works departments. And whereas the Town Board has determined that consolidating the highway and recreation and parks departments will result in a number of benefits to the town and its residents, including but not limited to providing the Town Board with flexibility to make its departments run more efficiently, enhance the ability to plan, prepare for and manage the town's working forces with respect to completion of both routine and special projects, eliminate the now costly, ineffective, and archaic state mandated obligation for the town to reimburse the highway department when equipment or manpower from that department is required to complete projects performed for the town's recreation and parks maintenance department, eliminate the need to purchase duplicative equipment for the several town departments, resulting in economies of scale for the town and conservation of its financial resources, and provide regular oversight and accountability to ensure that the duties of the town's departments are completed in a most cost-effective, efficient, and responsible manner as possible. Whereas the Town Board has also considered and publicly states that the creation of a consolidated Department of Public Works is not expected to lead to any reduction in staff or of the present departments, nor is it intended to, and that the Town Board expects that the present Highway Superintendent and Parks and Facilities Maintenance Department will continue their services to the town in their modified positions. And whereas the proposed local law, if adopted, is subject to a mandatory referendum on which all town residents can cast their vote in favor or against at the next general town election. Now therefore, it is hereby resolved that the Town Board hereby determines that it will be the lead agency with respect to the review and adoption of the proposed local law, the action, in accord with the New York State Environmental Quality Review Act, SECRA, and Part 617 of the regulations implementing SECRA, since there are no other agencies that have the authority to approve the project. And let it be further resolved that the Town Board hereby preliminary classifies the action as an unlisted action under SECRA, and let it be further resolved that a public hearing to be held by the town board in order to receive comments and suggestions regarding the proposed local law and to receive any comments concerning the potential adverse environmental impacts of the proposed legislation in accord with SECRA on July 23rd, 2024 at 6:45 p.m. at the Town Hall located at 4 Main Street, Popequake, New York, and is further resolved that the town clerk is hereby authorized and directed to cause said public notice of said hearing to be given as provided by law, by the order of the Town Board of the Town of Beekman, New York.
I'll second.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capelari?
Aye.
Councilman Banalini?
Aye.
Councilman Limek?
Aye.
Sorry. Councilwoman Mormon?
Aye.
And Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passed.
Whereas the bookkeeper has audited and approved claims pursuant to Section 119 of Town Law set forth in the attached abstracts, be it resolved that the payment therefore is hereby authorized as follows. Claims to be paid from the A General Fund, $70,851.82. Claims to be paid from the DA Highway Fund, $133,643.05. Claims to be paid from the SS Dover Ridge Sewer, $775.85. Claims to be paid from the Dover Ridge Water, $236.40. Claims to be paid from the T Trust Fund, $8,884.30. Claims to be paid from the H Capital Fund, $47,440.09, for a total of $262,831.51. The Highway Fund for their number is, we purchased and are paying for a new John Deere skid steer plus a coal planer. The payroll, 6/20/24, payroll number 13, General Fund, $40,130.26. Highway Fund, $25,530.47, for a total of $63,660.73.
I'll second.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capelari?
Aye.
Councilman Banalini?
Aye.
Councilman Limek?
Aye.
Councilwoman Mormon?
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Okay, that's some other town board business, anybody?
I do. I just want to go over 2 things. So we had a very successful collection for property taxes. Everything has been closed. The town's been paid, the county's been paid, everything's been handed in. We collected $10,359,425.78. We had 247 online payments, 1,361 mail, 1,075 people at the counter, and the wired was 2169. So it was very successful, and like I said, everybody's been paid and everything's been given to the county. I also just wanted to let you know that I'm very proud of this, but I am now an ambassador for the Dutchess County Tourism, and it was a great class. I'm really glad I took it. I learned a lot of stuff about Dutchess County, and I'm looking forward to working with them as well. And the last thing I wanted to tell you, so Carol from the library, Carol reached out to me from the library, and she had asked me if I wanted to join in on her welcome package for, new residents that come in. So I just wrote a little letter, basically just stating everything that we do here at Town Hall, what I do in my office, with all of the important numbers for both, elected officials and, royal carding and other stuff within the town. So I was excited for her to ask me to do that. So pretty much that's it.
Mercer?
Thank you.
Mercer?
Yes, the county's going to offer a free rabies clinic on July the 20th. The Dutchess County Department of Behavioral and Community Health and the Dutchess County SPCA continue their partnership and will be hosting their next free rabies vaccination clinic on Saturday, July 20th at Poughkeepsie Town Hall, which is located at 1 Overrocker Road, from 8 a.m. until noon. The clinic is open to dogs, cats, and domestic ferrets 3 months of age and older. Pre-registration is required. Registration is open at dspca.org or by calling the DSPCA at 845-452-7722, extension 425.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Yes, I have. This Friday, June 28th, from 6 to 8, the Southern Duchess Concert Band will have a kickoff to summer over at the Pavilion at Rec Park. Weather permitting, the lake will also be open until 8 p.m. Andy's Kitchen food truck will be there. And the next concert at TCP will be Friday, July 5th, from 6 to 8, and that will be way behind the Sun, which is a country band, and Mandy's Kitchen will also be at that event.
Okay, thank you. The next regular town board meeting is going to be Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024, at 6 p.m. The public hearing will be Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024, at 6:45. Bill, you signed up for general? Take your time, don't worry.
Yeah, 'cause do we have the number for the animal control?
Not yet.
A few items. First, I want to thank Mary and Sharon for letting me know about Leonard. We really miss him. I'm grateful to Julie and Jen, you guys, for being here, because he wanted the public to be at the meetings a lot. And I congratulate Lorene on the appointment to the tourism. That's some, I hadn't just heard about the proposal, and there's a public hearing on the highway department, and I'll try to get my thoughts together. I generally favor elected officials, but I'll try to, that's for the public hearing. I wrote a letter to you, Mary, and the board, with copies to several people on the steep slopes that I'll hand out tonight. Hand to you on, I think, I suggest in this letter that we really need a tougher steep slope, to strengthen the steep slopes ordinance. One group, reputable group called Risk Factor, estimates that our zip code has a major risk of flooding, that's their words, over the next 30 years because of the climate change and the rainfalls, and with the steep slopes, it comes pouring down and mudslides occur, and it's very dangerous. And the current steep slopes law was a step forward. In the comprehensive plan said just prohibit development on, it just flatly said prohibit development on steep slopes. Well, so I give some proposals, some ideas here, but I hope to take it seriously, and I'll hand this out, and that we can strengthen the ordinance. Right now it's pretty weak, and it's so complicated, and the developer could, there's really no limits on it, on what a developer can do. So that's my impression going through it again and again. So I'd like to hand this out and welcome anybody who would like to come to our summer picnic on the Safe Haven Farm Sanctuary on Saturday. It starts at 11:30 and lasts till 2. So you're all very welcome to come to that.
Is it this Saturday?
This Saturday at 2 if you're in town. I need copies for everybody on the board, plus...
Is there an extra one for me in there, or no?
Yes.
Okay. I can just make a copy if you need.
No, I got it for the board, yes. Did you put them, do they have boxes, these guys, engineer?
I can give it, I can just make sure they get it. Yes, okay, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
Okay, with that, I'm going to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Safe travels home, everybody.
Thank you.
Marissa,